Imagine for a second France without bread. Impossible. It's one of the iconic foods of the country and one of the best. They do it so well. I'm making all bread recipes today. Now I'm making Pan Bagnat, which means bathed bread. You take a whole loaf of bread and stuff it with tomatoes and onions, a little vinegar, lots of olive oil, so it's really quite wet. Very sexy picnic food. I'm going to start with a red onion. I'm going to chop it. So the onion into the bowl. Now some tomatoes. Now some fresh basil. And the easiest is just to roll them up and then sliver them like that. It seems funny to be making a sandwich like this deliberately because it was almost surely an accident. People would make these sandwiches and take them wherever they were going and then discover that they were sopping wet and eventually acquire a taste for it. And now to season it, pepper, salt, and red wine vinegar. And then you just let that sit there for about 5 minutes so that the juices, that's what the salt will do, will pull the juices a bit out of the tomato and make it a bit wetter. So that's sitting there. You need a baguette. The idea, you just cut it down the center like this. And then you just pull out a bit from the center. So I'll get some olives ready, just taking the pits out. The best way to do that is just press on the olive, then it opens right out. For protein, a couple of hard-boiled eggs. And assembly can begin. Just going to put a little olive oil in the base. Because the bread is rough, it doesn't grate the garlic, but it takes some of the flavor off. And then you start with your salad of onion and tomato, because it's nice and wet, and you want the wet to soak into the bread. Oh, this is so healthy. I just love eating like this. Then some olives. Then slices of egg. Finally, olive oil. Plenty of it. Just douse it. And then you want to wrap it up and let it sit for a little while because it's even better that way. There. That can get nice and wet, and this can get nice and devoured. Nice soaking sandwich. It's delicious. All those fresh flavors in there. And the bread just joins forces with it. It's like they're not separate beings. It's all